Recording, muting. Okay. So I have you guys muted so that we don't hear y'all background. Ella is here with Courtney. So if you hear crying baby, I don't have a baby. It is Ella. I'm going to screen share. And you see the puppies, Ella? The team call that I have, oh shit. So you see the puppies? I know. These are people though. The team call that I put together for this week is based off the top 10 panel Q&A session that was provided to us, to all coaches on the Success Club trip. So these are the ladies that they had, and basically they asked the questions, and they, as in Michael and Jeff, the top people, and Beachbody, and the coaches that they directed the question to answered. So what I did was I played back the recording all last night, typed the questions and answers for you guys, and I'm going to read verbatim what they gave, and then if you have anything that you kind of want to interject so that we can talk about it, if you have questions, just kind of wave your hand in front of the screen because I can see you guys, and I'll unmute you so we can, I want your questions answered, because some of this is new to me and things that I'm like, I should have been doing. But, it's things like this that help you grow your business, because it's things that make you think outside of your box. So the first question, I have no idea what it was because I started recording after the question was asked. But Lindsay Matway, who is, she was the first female top coach, and she has been in a top 10 spot 3 years. So she's pretty big deal. She basically said that you need to decide who you want on your team. So when you start as a coach, you're basically like, it's a free-for-all. Anybody can join my team, anybody, because I just want to hit that rank. And she recommends not doing that, because with this business, you get to pick with who you work with. In most jobs, you don't get that. So you don't have to put up with the petty bullshit that you're like, I'm starting again in retail, and just being with this environment again, it's like mind-boggling that some of the things that people think they can get away with. And that's the same thing with, giving someone as much leeway as we do as coaches. They know that they have all the answers at their fingertips, and they ask you what is a challenge pack. They've been a coach for a year, and they were supposedly working the business. It's things like that you can't prevent, but you can almost stop from the beginning when someone just doesn't seem interested, but you kind of convince them to join your team because you need Emerald, because you need Success Club points. That may be what the end of it comes. Now, it may be a completely different story, and they may rock it. So you can be picky and choosy with the people that you work with. You don't have to have everyone working with you. Don't be worried about not attracting people. She said that basically when we start as coaches, we are so focused on being so for everyone and so scared of not attracting people to your journey and to your life that you're basically saying, please, please, please come do this with me. I need Success Club points. I need commission. It's not, I want to help you, and I want to help you transform. It's begging again. And she suggests not to beg. And she suggests creating a brand of people that you want to speak to. So when you make a post, think about who you are speaking to. Are you speaking to a single mom that is having a hard time making ends meet? Because that's who you kind of relate with. Are you speaking to a hardworking, full-time mom of 3 kids, single mom, busy life? Do you attract that niche market? Do you attract happily married couples that have dogs like me? I don't know what I attract, but I'm not going to attract the same thing that Courtney attracts. She attracts moms. So basically, when you're creating your posts and your Facebook, you want to try to stay around a certain niche market so that those kind of people are going to be attracted to you. And this first part, when it says you pick who you work with, it's kind of going to do it by itself, because if you're not going to attract the people that you don't relate to, because they're not going to have the same interests as you. So this question was, where were you when you got started, and how did you build your social media? So basically, Amy Silverman is a really amazing coach, and I really like to follow her. And she said that she didn't even start with social media. She started with the 3-foot rule. If you were within 3 feet of her, she was going to talk to you. Basically, get out of your comfort zone. Take your head out of your phone, uncross your arms, talk to people one-on-one like humans. We're so stuck in today's society of technology that we lose the art of communication, basically. And she said that social media is a long game. If you wait for people to come to you, your success will come to a halt and will come at a much slower pace. So your social media should not be your backbone of your business. You should be the backbone of your business. That goes as far as your conversations on social media and your conversations in real life. And when she says it comes at a slower pace and the long haul, that's consisting with your hooks and the people that follow you and the people that just come to you because they see your consistency. That takes time. But as far as your conversations, that's what you can control. So talking to people is going to be the key. And focus on building relationships instead of just, selling them what they want. See what program would be best for them, if they would even benefit from Shakeology, or if they can afford Shakeology. If you're going to try to shove Shakeology down someone's throat that can barely pay their bills, they're going to resent you for it because they can't pay that second one. And if they forget to cancel the auto ship, they might have it drafted out. I've had that happen to me, and I feel awful because I forgot to tell them to cancel the Shakeology. So that's another point that I make sure when I'm talking about that relationship, and make sure that this is something that they can stick with. Alyssa Shoemaker, this was her question. Success Club is a numbers game. What does your Success Club formula look like, and what does consistency look like on a daily basis? And she basically said that she does personal development, both kinds. She listens and reads every day. I don't have time for that, so I'm going to do one or the other. Just honest truth. The next thing she does is she answers messages and emails, and that is all she does. She turns off notifications on her phone, so she's not getting that to bug her, and she starts building those relationships. This is what I did find interesting. She every day goes to like pages that are not fitness-based and finds relationships to start building from there. So it can be something that she's interested that is, it says not fitness-based. So I really honestly cannot be creative right now. I would say dogs, but that's not creative. What is something that's not fitness-based that we like?
Like TV shows.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. TV shows. I don't watch much TV, but TV shows.
Yeah, a lot of people
like Grey's Anatomy and all that. Yeah, something like that. Something
that, or
not,
even
like you have moms. I don't have none
jewelry. It could be certain like makeup or something like that.
Jewelry, makeup, the stuff I don't wear.
Clothes.
Yeah, clothes.
Fashion.
Don't do that either. I'm boring.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. They invite every day, and basically the main part that I took away was this: is that 80% of what you do is for your business. 20% is working with your team. You cannot go into management mode, and no one is going to build your team for you. So you have to work on your things first before you can, start delegating things and kind of, taking a step back because you have a quote unquote team. That's not how it works. So you have to take responsibility of your own business, and I really like that. 1 in 30 are probably going to say yes. So if you basically do the math, you have to start building relationships and good numbers so that you can hit Success Club. And I'm not saying you have to hit 30 times 5 people to get that 5 Success Club point, but 1 in 30 is a possibility. So make sure that you're at least giving the conversations good quality tries. You don't just say, hey, I saw you on my post, and that's not a try. A conversation can last 2-3 days, 2 months before someone understands the potential that you have and what they have. I don't like that. I don't even know what that typed. So Megan Ewelson, the question for her was, how do you find time to fit the vital behaviors into your busy day? So she's a brand new mom. She has 2 kids, and she stays at home, obviously, because she's a top 10 coach. But again, she pointed out 80% needs to be on your business and 20% needs to be on your team. So again, this means work on you a lot more than you work on them, because they need to work on them a lot more than they need to work on their team. So it just builds upon itself. Social media doesn't grow unless you personally reach out to people. So again, this is the same thing. You need to keep continually finding, not finding, but starting conversations not about Beachbody and not about fitness. Just, oh, hey, I'm telling you, my brain is
you gotta comment.
My brain is farting.
No, you're fine. Like anything that could be something somebody posted.
You have a beautiful baby. That's a good one, because I don't have that. But
girl, where you got that outfit from? Yeah, that's pretty. It's cute.
Ta-da! Where you got that outfit from? It's cute, according to Courtney.
Yeah, it's cute.
But this is a conversation starter that she personally spoke upon on her like page. And it was, thank you for liking my like page. We must share an interest in health and fitness. Do you mind if I ask, are you working on any goals right now? They liked your page because they like what you're sharing and what you're doing. So you're already having that relationship ground covered when they liked your page. So if you don't have a like page, this doesn't pertain to you. I know Lindsay does, and I'm going to actually see about trying to implement this very soon when I have a life again, to see how this works out, because I have not honestly taken any time to personally message off my like page unless they said a comment that kind of struck me, then I message. But telling everyone thank you for liking my page, that's a step forward. So that's something that I'm going to work on. Raina was asked, how long did it take you to figure out the vital behaviors, and how long did it take you to get it? Get it. So the vital behaviors, personal development, do your workouts, be a product of the product, and what's the last one? Conversations, correct? What's the last one? I'm having the worst brain.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The 3 vital behaviors. Lindsay, I might unmute you because I'm having a very big brain fart. I can't even see my darn mouse. Where's my mouse? Shit. Well, there's another vital behavior, and I cannot think of it right now because I'm having retail brain. Don't go into management mode. Again, this is, seems to be a trending topic, that she wanted the people that she had to be more successful than they wanted. So basically she dragged them behind and they quit because they didn't want it. So you can't force somebody to want your goals and the goals that you want for them. And when that comes with rank advancing in the company, I feel like that gets happened quite often. And her main trick was to stay in phase 1 and basically stay a new coach. Always do the workouts. Always drink your Shakeology. Be present on social media, and always start conversations and enjoy what you do. When you stop enjoying it, then everyone else starts feeling it, and you won't be as into helping if you're miserable. That's my 2 cents. I don't like that one, so we're going to skip it. Melanie, which is the top coach 2 times, this was her question. What are things coaches should focus on building their teams? So she basically said use the resources that are already in the online office. So if you don't know where they're at, you can get with me and I'll help you find them. You have a whole file for training, so that's a plus. You don't have to do anything when it comes to training your coaches or training yourself for that fact. We have training as a team that I've put together. The Coach Online office has training that they put together. You have ample training. So don't ever feel like you don't have it, because if we would give it to you all at once, you would be so overwhelmed that you would send in your resignation within 5 seconds. It is a lot of information, but when you break it down into where you're at in your business, it's not that much. But when you look at it and say, look, go to this site, you're going to be like, wow, I don't want to do this. So you have so much information, and Google, I'm just going to say, is your best friend. So you can always Google. It always has the answer. Download the documents, use what corporate gives you, and put your own personal spin on it. So I don't suggest copy and pasting and leaving it at that when you do challenge groups. Definitely take what they have, the content, and put your spin and your wording in it instead. And they always do stock photos, so I really wouldn't recommend that either. But if you don't have time to make photos, a photo is better than no photo in your challenge groups. So don't go on reinventing the wheel. It's just not useful. And do the basics every month. Don't reinvent the wheel again. What's wrong, Ella? So Bonnie, she pooped. What specifics did you engage in to have a phenomenal growth? So basically last year, beginning of the year, this girl Bonnie was 2-star diamond. So that's a good accomplishment, but in the next, I want to say 8 to 10 months, she went from 2 to 15-star diamond. So she had a huge year, and that's where this question was geared towards. And basically, she said she had a lot of failure, and she did a lot of everything wrong. So she learned from failure, and she was not scared of failing, which is a huge hurdle that a lot of people don't want to attempt. They don't want to try because they're scared of failing, and that's basically what led her to her success. So if you're not failing, you're not going to win. The first year sucks as a working coach because you have to gain that momentum, and that momentum can only come through time as a coach and through your own story. So the people who actually wade through that suck make it out successfully. How do you get your team going? So Anita basically said that she does incentives for rewards and recognition. But according to compliance, make sure that you watch the budget that you give away incentives. And you can't say that if you sign up, I'll give you cash. Can't do that. I learned that. Not the easy way. And this is how Megan keeps her people going. She basically said her whole deal is challenge groups, which is what we do monthly without fail, and I feel like that has helped my business tremendously also. She suggests that you empower people from the very beginning of the challenge group, which is something that we really don't do. So the first week of your challenge group should be nothing about fitness. You actually start a week before the challenge actually starts, just so that people can start getting to know each other, and you kind of draw out who they are, about their family, their life, all the random things that they shy away from, and so that they become, I guess, more familiar with the situation and what should be going on instead of just jumping into the challenges like we usually do. So this can be something that we can, definitely edit. And throughout the challenge group, she recommends to have the challengers take a victory that they've had within the challenge and post it on their wall. So basically, what that does is it transforms the challengers into coaches without them even knowing, because the only difference that we do as coaches is that we are brave enough to share our story for other people to read and follow and, basically struggle with us, and we motivate them through that. And if you're getting your challengers to do that also, it's easier for you to say, look, you're doing exactly what I'm doing, except you don't understand the coaching part. Would you be interested in it? So that was her big takeaway. And Lindsay Matway said that you need to set clear expectations from the beginning. So this was what she does. She asked if you fall off within this challenge, if I stop seeing you show up, how do you want me to approach you? So basically what this does is it sets that boundary that if you don't post and you want me to yell at you like Jillian Michaels, I can do that without knowing that I'm going to offend you. But if you're shy and kind of hesitant and you just want me to have that, that one sentence conversation, what is going on? So that we can start that conversation to make sure that this may not be the right time for you for this challenge. Something may have come up in your life and you didn't tell me. And if I'm just going to go straight into start not yelling, but basically saying that you signed up, you spent your money, you really should do this with us, that's not the right approach for you. So what that does is make it more individualized. And Amy Silverman recommended to focus on education within the challenge groups. So take the challenge groups itself, tell them about wellness, tell them about health, tell them about personal development, all the things that you do as a coach. You eat healthier, you drink your Shakeology. Why? Why do you eat healthier? What benefits does it give you? Why do you read personal development? What does it do for you? So all the things that we do as coaches with the vital behaviors, why do we do it and how does it benefit us? And give them an education, because knowledge is power. So let them pick what topics that you want to talk, that they want you to talk about. So ask, what kind of recipes are you guys thinking about for next week? I can give you 2 recipes that are healthier options. If you pick, we can all come up with one main food group, kind of something like that. Even if it's videos about motivation and things like that, it just letting them have the ball in their court, basically, is what she said. I don't know if any of you use the Challenge Tracker app yet, but it's pretty cool. And now it's even cooler because I did not know that you can see, I probably didn't use it well enough, but you can see who's logged in. You can send direct messages directly to your customers and challengers. Did not know that. And you can see how many workouts and Shakeology each of your people in the challenge has done. And I didn't know that either. I probably didn't use it enough, so you probably know this. But you get to see what they're doing. When we do it on Facebook, I can't tell you if you've logged a workout. I can't tell you if you've drank your Shakeology. And I can send you a direct message, but other than that, I can't see when you've logged into the group. So that's some other things that can help with checking up for sure, because you can see, oh, look, Lindsay hasn't gotten in the group in 5 days. Is she okay? What's going on? Something like that. So this is the last question that they asked, and it was, what was one non-negotiable in 2015 that helped create success for your business? Each coach answered, so I have each of their answers, and I'll just go through them quickly because I think we're running out of time, basically. Yeah. Sharing life authentically, take the camera, talk about you. So basically, take a selfie. What are you doing? How are you feeling? What is motivating you? What is going on in your life? What struggles do you have? Don't try to put the makeup on and be perfect. Be authentic about what's going on. Alyssa said, treat your business like a business. Everyone wants the results of a top coach, but if you're treating it like a hobby, you're never going to get anywhere with your business as far as the results that you dream of. So you should open certain hours. Don't be on your phone 24/7. Treat it like a storefront that opens and closes every single day. So within your 2-hour period that you've dedicated to your business, what did you get done? Don't say oh, well, I'll do that later. No, your hours are from 6 to 9, and that's when you do your business, or from 6 to 7 if you only have 1 hour, 30 minutes, whatever you have. Make sure that you're there for those hours or minutes. Bonnie, never compare yourself to someone else. You don't want to do what someone else did. You appeal to a completely different audience. It's the biggest time waster to compare yourself to someone else. And you want to do you, and you want to do you really good. It's only going to help you if you keep your blinders on and work on your non-negotiables every single day. Don't try to be someone else. Don't try to do the same thing someone else is doing, because that's not going to appeal to anybody. You are drawn to that person for their personality, so have someone drawn to you for your personality. Focus on the task at hand, doing what you set out to do. Like I said, turn off the notifications, be productive, work smarter, not harder. Staying in a constant state of growth, and always remember who you were when you started and grow on her behalf. So no matter what the success you have, don't let it kind of block where you started and how hard you had to work to get there. You always want to stay in that constant hustle mode. Having a plan is important. You can't get through this business with just winging it. So basically, do challenge groups. Have a same plan every month. Get in your coaches challenge groups. Don't skip your workouts. Don't skip your Shakeology. Have a plan with your business. Don't let your current life situations not letting your current life situations from getting what you want. Let where you're at be your story and mold your story. Basically, she's talking about being pregnant. She was pregnant when she started coaching, and she basically thought that was the end of her coaching journey because no one would follow a pregnant person. Well, that's what basically shifted her whole coaching experience, because she used her pregnancy to her, not a benefit, but basically shared that she doesn't feel good today. She's not going to work out, but she's going to drink her Shakeology, and kind of used it to her story. And that's where she got most of her growth and impact from being real and authentic. Again, the next one, be open and share your story. You open a door for so many people to relate to you and share the same. Let your struggles be your strength. This is all the same thing. They're all saying the same thing. Be authentic, be you. Don't be scared to have struggles. You're not perfect, and we don't expect you to be. So, yeah, that's it. I am done. Do y'all have questions? I know that was a lot, very fast, and I hope it was helpful to hear their answers. And if you want the videos, I can try to send them. So I'm going to stop share, unmute everyone. And anyone have questions now that I can hear everybody? I know I talk fast and I'm sorry.
On Anita's slide towards the beginning, there was something about not PMing people or anymore or something.
She said that she doesn't have to personally message anybody anymore because she strategically plans her month. So what she does is, like, you looked up her calendar, she does her coach sneak peek on the same day of every month. So when she does her hooks, people come to her because they know or they've been watching, basically. Oh, well, she's going to do it on the 15th of every month. So maybe when she posts this time, I'll message her. So she said that she doesn't shoot private messages anymore like Megan was saying that she does. Thank you for liking my page and all that. You see what I'm saying?
Basically, the people she's messaging are people that are interacting with her hook post.
Yeah, in her page. Yeah, she doesn't do the random, thank you for liking, all that.
Okay.
Person because she told me a story. What kind of person does something like that?
Now they can contact me.
It comes with momentum.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I mean, the more consistent you are and the more you post.
She's not gonna have a lot of stress.
Oh, Lord. Well, I find that since I've been more consistent and posting everything, posting my Shakeology, posting my workouts, even little scriptures or even videos. I posted a 21-day fix recipe or whatever. It's just certain things, but you'll find when you
Called out the usual suspects in the island and going certain way because he's writing a book.
that's not trying to change because it's hot up here.
Book.
Yeah,
It's
right.
hot.
I am hot. This tank top ain't covered much.
A lot of information. Don't get overwhelmed.
And it's not something that you should take and start implementing today.
But it
It's stuff
took
that
me
you
a
can
while.
gradually work
Yeah,
upon.
it took me a while to even talk about my progress. And then now on my like page, what I did, I actually have my cover, but I pinned it at the top so that people, welcome to my page. This is my story.
Way to fighting that.
So that's what I did.
Big and small.
Tony, did she sign up? Did she finish?
Yeah, signed up. It's done.
What? 2 points?
Yay! My first 2 points.
First challenge pack ever. High five.
Very exciting.
Good job. Jolene, any luck on your end? No. No last ditch effort worked. I can't read that and think. Okay. All right. Anybody have questions before we go? I have lots of messages.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I hope it helped. I mean, like I said, I know it's a lot. So if you want the slides, I can email them for sure. I have the videos, but they're really long, so I don't know how we would. I could probably upload them on YouTube if anyone would want them. Basically, them talking. I just took notes off of it. So, right away, these are just tips to help you be a better coach. Y'all got something out of it. Let's just
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody? Anybody?